Alright guys, J.O. here from Barley Hops and Tabletops. And today we are looking at a strategy for the moles that uses the banker. It's really effective, and I'm actually surprised that there's not more buzz about it on the internet. A little bit of talk, but not much, and it can be a really great strategy. As with a lot of strategies, it's card dependent. If you start with a bird card, it gets a little bit more riskier. But if you have a draw, something like this, you can just do it. And even if you get a bird card, which we'll talk about later, there's an alternative build that you can do. So the whole premise of the strategy is by round 3 or 4 to be set up with both the banker and the baron of dirt and have all the markets on the board. And then you're getting great card draw, and then you're going to get 3 points for the baron of dirt, and then you'll get somewhere between 2 and 5 for the banker. And you will just be blitzing scoring, right? So round 1, add a guy, we'll reveal this, put a market in, and then what I like to do if I don't have bird cards is I like to sway the marshal, because the extra moves are pretty helpful on this strategy, considering that a lot of the time you will not have the actions that you really want, because you only get 2 around. Alright, so round 2. We add another guy here. We're gonna reveal one of these so we can add another market. You don't really need to blitz markets too quick until you get the baron of dirt, because that's when all the scoring is going to come in. And then we'll reveal. We will reveal. We'll reveal and we'll reveal, and that'll give us the baron of dirt. And we had 3 VPs for that, plus the 1 for the marshal, which puts us at 4. We obviously have to discard a bird card, and then any cards that come back, feel free to craft. You are going to have to craft a couple extra VPs, so if you want to do something like craft the anvil, you're good there. You're going to outpace the vagabond most likely, so I would say it's okay to craft almost anything, maybe not a crossbow. Alright, round 3 here. The only action you have to take, as we were talking about, is to reveal this so we can get our citadel or our last market out. That's super important, and then at this point you're going to want to start defending it. So through the other actions you might be doing is either recruit or move, depending on how you want to set stuff up. Like in this scenario here, we want to reveal these 3, and that'll give us the banker, which is going to finally set us up for our strategy. And then we also start getting our 3 VP for the baron of dirt, which we got last round. As I said, your other actions are either going to be recruit, so you might want to add more here, or move. You always have the marshal too, which is great, but at this point, you're really going to want to start funneling guys through from your tunnel into your territories and protecting these 2 territories with everything you have. So end of the round, round 3, we're all set up now, and it's pretty much easy street. We are just going to defend. We get to draw 4 cards to the end of the round, and then at this point I'm just looking for matching suits because I'm trying to maximize my VPs. You might want to craft a card here or there, but for me I'm going to keep those 5. Round 4, like I said, you'll be wanting to either recruit or you'll want to use moves to reinforce as much as you can. You only need 2 territories. You're not going to be swinging any more ministers. And then you're going to gain 3 VPs from the baron of dirt. And then you'll use the banker's turn, and this is a great one, where you'll get all 5. And now you just start blitzing scoring and defending as much as you can. It's very effective. It's very likely you can win in 6 rounds because you're scoring so many VPs. And just to show here, every round you're drawing 4 cards. So even if you have 0 cards in your hand, you still have options. So here, this could be worth 3 with the banker, and then you would go down to this, and then the next round you'll get another 4. Wow, good draw. Another 3 for the banker, and then combined with the baron of dirt, where you're getting an additional 3, you're looking at anywhere from 5 at minimum to 8 maximum around, and that's why this is a really great strategy. And there is an alternative build where you skip the marshal and you just focused on going directly to the banker. Your first round is slightly different. I like the marshal because of the flexibility of the move it adds, but you don't necessarily need it. And I'll do the alternative build if I get dealt a bird card in the beginning, because it's less likely that I can get the Baron of Dirt out in the second round, and that's really what I want. The alternative build just looks like this. You know, you reveal, you'll still put a market in, which is great. You won't reveal any of those to sway, and you'll get your 2 additional cards, and then next round, hopefully you can move pieces into areas so that you can make sure that you sway the Baron of Dirt. Just something to think about depending on the card draw you get at the beginning of the game.